Hey there folks, I'm bringing you guys another audio commentary. This is once again of Rigid, Red Zerg again, and yeah. Then we have Huk, our blue Protoss. This is Huk, and that is murder. Still whispering me. He's telling me that he played this guy called ICC forever, and he's the only one queuing apparently because he got him 3 times in a row and he took 3 wins from him. With his bonus pull, he's still not getting points, so poor guy. Hopefully, if you're out there, queue up. Murder wants some games. So, and yeah, this is on Delta Quadrant. I find it a little hard for Zerg to expand in this area just because it's so open. You have your ramp over here. I mean, you can easily have this focus down. There can be like a pylon down here, and yeah, so it would be really, really crappy. But I mean, with the cross position, it probably won't even be that bad. Just because the Zealots will have to take much longer to get over there, and he can probably go ahead and get his expansion down like normal. I mean, a few Zerglings to defend, a spine crawler here or there, and we're having a later gateway, so we're probably not going to see a 2-gate push or anything like that. Probe is doing his normal job that Hux likes to do, and just put massive amounts of pressure on the drones, and it looks like he's going to go ahead and get on out as Huck's drone is going to go ahead and scout around. He sees that there's one assimilator, there's another pylon, so he's most likely going to build a cybernetics core next. He's just walling off here. Looks like he's sending his first zealot to destroy these rocks, so he wants to expand in peace. I had Chrono going down on that, and I'm wondering if this will be chronoed. No, he's not going to chrono his zealot, so having more overlords move out. Probe is going to go and block the expansion, so he is attempting to block the expansion, and I mean, Rigid doesn't even have enough minerals for it yet, so he's just kind of like any free hits he can get in is helpful. But now he does have enough money, and he's going to go and expand, but I mean, really these Zerglings are going to mop up this probe, so it doesn't really matter. And he's going to bring down another drone and go ahead and expand. So gets off the expansion just fine, and it looks like we're having a cybernetics core come down, and yes, he is going to pressure those destructible rocks, and it looks like he wants to get an expand out semi-decently early, and these Zerglings are not going to be able to take down this probe. It doesn't look like they're just not fast enough. That little blue gas shoot and boot stuff is just totally owning it up. And look at that probe can just fly through that zealot's body like no other. And it looks like we were going to have like some pylons go down, but I guess this overlord scouted it as it was coming down, so no pylons going down there. 2 queens are out, having some larvae being spewed everywhere. Good usage here. Having more and more drones come out, that's always good. If we'll go to our unit tab, he's still really behind on the units, as Huk isn't really, I mean, he's not going that heavily in his zealots and sentry combination. We're having a Stargate come out. Oh wow. I'm wondering if these players played each other before, and Rigid did his good old Nidus Canal. So he's opted good to go a Stargate to avoid that, I'm guessing, to take down the overlords. It's my only guess. We have an overlord overhead though, and Sentry found this one, so they're going to start putting pressure down. And these destructibles are almost down, so he's slowly but surely getting those down. And we are having this expansion come up for Rigid. He does have lots of queens here. I wonder, did he scout it? I'm guessing he scouted this, but he really didn't, so I'm not sure what's going on there. I guess he just built an extra queen just because he felt like building an extra queen. And decent pylon placement there, and here we go. And it looks like this sentry might be aware of this guy. No, I guess not. So here comes our first Phoenix. Teleport successful. and this poor Overlord is going to get a blue laser beamed to death. Yeah, no hope for him. Blue lasers initiate around here, then they fly around the wings, and they hit this guy in the ass, and they kill him. So there goes our poor little Overlord dead. We're having spine crawlers be thrown up. Looks like Rigid is not really sure what to prepare for. Looks like we are going to have a small little push come out though. So good job by Rigid getting those spine crawlers up. So repositioning him. He's going to have 3 up by the time this push comes through. It looks like Huk is going to decide not to push. And yes, this poor Overlord goes ahead and bites the dust also. And blows up in a bloody mess. Having Zerglings focus down Rigid's destructible rocks. Look like he wants to get 3 expansions up. As you can see, he's really behind on his Overlords. And in come the Phoenixes to see if they can find any other Overlords to go ahead and snipe down. I mean, really, there's only one out of place here. The rest of them are grouping up around these queens, and we are having a Hydra didn't come down, so looks like we're having creep being spread around more and more. I mean, he could lift workers and snipe them out. I guess he could pick up this. Yeah, he's gonna go and pick up these Zerglings and just kill them from destroying their destructible rocks. Poor guys. Just doing their work, just chilling, and then they get destroyed, so it's never any good, no good times. Just having a massive Zealot Sentry army here. We don't have any real Stalkers coming out. We're just having the Phoenixes, and I'm pretty sure we're going to have some Charge come out. If we go back to our unit counting, here we go. We are ahead on drones, and he's probably going to finish taking down this. Yeah, there we go. Hydras are coming down to snipe down those rocks, and he's going to go and expand. Having a Spire go down, so it looks like he's going to go like a Hydra Muta build maybe, or this is just to counter the Phoenixes from going all over the place and destroying all this crap. Having an Observer finally come out, so he opted to go Phoenixes before the Observer. I mean, he essentially works like an Observer just because they're so quick and they can fire on the move. And he does notice these destructible rocks are down. He's actually placing a pylon right here. I don't know why. Maybe to warp in units in case his gold is taken or something. And we are having the poor drone that was going to go ahead and build a hatchery just got demolished. So, poor guy. Hydras are moving down, and they're not going to find these Phoenixes, as the Phoenixes are over here. And the Observer comes in now. And we're having a probe run around and put pylons everywhere, so it looks like he wants to be able to flank the Zerg army a lot with crazy pylon placement. I still don't understand this one. And I guess I can understand this one. It's on the high ground. I mean, he can just warp in units right here and just be like, "Rah!" Like what Protoss units do or something. Oh, we're having Templar. So, Huk is opting to go Templar. He usually does. He loves his storms. He always goes a massive storm army. And we're having a pylon be put in this back of this gold. So, I can understand this. Oh wow, look, that's cool. Huk went ahead and flew these Phoenixes overhead and then warped in these Stalkers up top. So now, once workers start mining over here, I'm pretty sure that these Stalkers will be able to see down and just destroy them. And this gold's went ahead and taken, so Huk is planning ahead for that, and he's going to go ahead and place down another pylon. And I'm sure he's placing down a pylon right here and over here, and he's just keeping track of all these expansions. And we're having a significant force of mutas come in, and there's nothing to guard that expo. So a lot of probes are going to go down right here. As you can see, they're just getting smashed. Huk is not reacting very quickly at all. I'm surprised he hasn't warped in any units. He's having Stalkers finally come down, but God. Wow. It's a lot of units lost. That was like 13 probes, give or take. And here we go. A push is going to come in from Rigid, and he's having his mutas going first, which is a bit careless. Oh, now he puts his mutas overhead the Hydras. Now the storms hit both of the units, and the Hydras are putting down some good pressure, but here comes some more storms from the units that were at the expo guarding it, and Oh god, those storms are just doing so much damage. There's no storms left, but a lot of low hydras. I mean, he can essentially warp in a Templar and easily take this out. And here we go. We do have a Archon up, so the Archon's going to do a lot of damage. And it took down at least 1 or 2 hydras. And these hydras are applying some really good pressure. He actually got down all of that this expansion that was going on. But the storms go ahead and mop up the rest of them. Apparently, Murder is playing a best of 5 versus In Control. Okay, he's just being silly because the ladder system right now is being stupid. But anyway, looks like these mutas did find this. And here comes some more mutas to apply some pressure. And yeah, more pressure coming. Lots of Zerglings just basically to eat up all of these Zealots charges. And all these buildings are cancelled. And yeah, Huk is going to be forced to kind of chill back in his base here. He had some storms coming, but his Zerglings went ahead and pressured that out, and that Hydra almost got. Oh, he does get it. So he went ahead and gets that drones. And it looks like this pylon is we'll go ahead and found, and that's going to supply block Huk there. Infestation pit going down. And really, there's just like Rigid is just scouting around the area. What's really sad though is all these units are stuck up here. This is like Huk's army. I mean, don't get me wrong, he has a decent force right here, but this is a lot of units. Just kind of like chilling up top, not really doing much. So I mean, if he could actually put those to use, those would be awesome, but he's not going to go to. And there's quite a significant force from Rigid here, and he went ahead and put 2 hatcheries here, and he has massive amounts of hatcheries. I mean, just ridiculous amounts. So, and here comes another push coming in from Rigid. If Huk can probably hold this off, he'd probably be able to push and win. So we'll see. And there's really great storms coming down, but then again, his Zealots just basically walked into him. So he's losing a lot of Zealots to his own storms. I guess it might be on purpose just to have the Zealots soak up some damage, but yeah, Huk, what looked like he was about to come up on top there. He just needed probably 1 or 2 more storms to get this force out of here, but you know, the Zerg is gonna go ahead and triumph over that. They were on creep, they were able to move really fast, and more roaches are streaming in. We're gonna have Stalkers coming in counter now. He's having some more High Templar warped in right now. He's probably gonna lay down some storms. Probably not the best place to storm. I mean, he did have the mutas and whatnot, but really, there's still basically another half of the army over here, and he doesn't cancel that expo, and it goes down. So Huk's in a lot of trouble here. I mean, his base is almost mined out, and if this pressure just keeps coming, he's gonna lose. He's overexpanded, and he's kind of just kept up in his base. And it looks like we do have some Blink Stalkers come down, and they're going to attempt to apply some pressure, but then the Zerglings were just hungry for some blood, and they couldn't decide who was going to kill who. And we just have a ridiculous amount of pylons over here, but they're not serving any purpose at the moment, as he just needs to concentrate all his forces into his base. And once again, the Zerg army is attempting to funnel in. These Zerglings are being a bit silly here. They need to run around. There they go. They finally ran around and figured out how to kill stuff. And Huk, GG's. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.